That's RJ. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into this show today. Now, today's episode, CIT, I'm pretty sure it's CIT Bank, has $300 up for grabs in an interesting offer here. It's going to take some deep pockets, but it is interesting. So, of course, we'll break it all down for you, including the offer, terms and conditions, requirements, eligibility, everything you need to know to make their money become your money. So, of course, if that sounds interesting to you, go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now, as always, down below you will have a direct offer link, now a referral system to get you where you need to go the fastest, as well as a blog post to accompany this. I haven't done this one yet, but there's some interesting details as we go through the terms and conditions, so that's probably where we'll spend the bulk of our time. But before we get there, we must take a look at the promotional material. So here you have it, getting to work. Not only do we have a happy mom, we have a happy child. I assume he's happy. Looks happy enough, standing up, well on his way to walk into his first bank branch and cash in on his first bank promotion. No doubt, they're probably watching this show on the TVs. Apparently, you can watch YouTube on your TV, which is why I say I'm on TV. I think it checks out. Enough time there. Happy people check. What do we need to do to be like this young man? Well, very simple. Open a new Platinum savings account. So not a checking account, but it is a savings offer. There's your promo code. Now deposit the following amounts within 30 days of opening. 25 grand will net you $225 and 50 grand will net you $300. Before you freak out, just hang on a second. It does get better. Now the bonus posts within 90 days of account opening, and there is no end date listed at the time of taping. So requirements are pretty straightforward there. But what you'll notice is there was no mention of a lockup period. So right now, at the time of taping, the way I read this is you have to have the money in there on day 30, and then after that, you could technically move it. I've seen conflicting reports. Right now, it's just one of those things that feels really weird, like a too good to be true, like a Discover savings account where you can send the money for a day and then move it, right? I will say we'll talk about it a little bit more, but right now, that's what this is shaping up to be. So let's hit the eligibility, fees, and closure, then we'll take a look at this in a notes section like normal. So requirement or eligibility, it is nationwide, which is good. Now, as far as new and existing customers go, I did grab this straight from the terms. Current customers with a Platinum savings account open prior to the promotion may enroll their current Platinum savings account into the promotion using our promo code, or open a new Platinum savings account via the enrollment web page using the same promo code. All that to say, new and existing customers. Platinum savings is, of course, fee-free, and there is no closure rule listed. Now, as far as, existing customers, I don't know how you would go back and attach a promo code to an existing account. So if you didn't want to open a new account, you probably just want to message or contact the bank and say, hey, look, can you apply this promo code to my existing account? You could definitely do that. Probably easier to simply open a new account so you can attach the promo code, but they do at least list it. It's just weird that they do call out the promo code piece. So there you have it, not too bad. So again, like we said, the bulk of this is going to be in the eligibility. So a few things here. It's a savings account. Number one, the interest rate is, if anything above 5,000 triggers their higher interest rate tiers. I believe it goes up to 4.3%, which again, given the time what we're in, the economic environment, you don't see those rates too much anymore. Sure, they're out there like this one, but they're usually dropping. So even if you had to leave the money over there for some time, I think it's fine given there's an interest rate plus a promotional offer. The only thing I really don't love about this is that it doesn't really scale that well. $225, then for an extra 25 grand, you only get additional $75. But again, I think they're banking on you get that on top of the interest rate. So as we said in the beginning under the requirements section, I read this thing 3 times. I've been talking to other people in the channel member Discord and Doctor of Credit comments, and it doesn't seem like, because we read it and they don't list a lockup period. Danny the Deal Guru did have an updated post like this where he does note a 30-day lockup period as well, but again, I don't see it in the terms. That's why if you do sign up for this one, especially because there's no end date, no matter what you do, I would read it yourself, because it's entirely possible they come back and add it later, or maybe they're just so bold to say, hey, look, our rate's so good, you're not going to leave anytime soon. I don't know. It's just one of those I guess, wow, that seems too good to be true that I can throw you some money for, a day or two, let's say 5 days after the transfer in, transfer out, and net $300 or $225. But because the money does have to be there on the 30th day, the discovered trick where you kind of like ping pong money back and forth to have an aggregate of total deposits of X amount of dollars isn't going to work. It's going to have to either be 25 grand on day 30 or 50 grand on day 30, and that'll dictate what you get. But overall, I mean, this one is pretty simple to the point. That's really just the hang up is, are you allowed to, is there really truly no lockup period? So that's why I'm saying if you do it, just make sure you read it. But overall, not too bad considering this is, again, open to new and existing customers as well. And for that reason, even though there's no fees, I might keep it open. Honestly, I haven't started it yet. All my money is elsewhere. But if it's still around by the time we get to early, mid-April, then I should have enough money coming back to hit this one. Unfortunately, if the requirement is going to change, it'll probably have been changed by then. But I would do this one if I have the free cash to do it. I would even consider leaving it open, because one, at least it's new and existing, and two, the interest rate there isn't too bad if you need to park some money and you're more of a rate hopper in this game. So that's all we need to do for CIT. So let's hit the summary slide here and plug some stuff to bring us home. And here we have it. As we said, CIT Bank, not to be confused with Citibank. The product you want is a Platinum Savings. It is, of course, nationwide. You could nail either $225 or $300, depending on how deep your pockets go. Requirements, as we said, deposit the following amounts within 30 days of opening. So just have it on deposit at that 30th day. $25,000 will net you $225, and $50K, will net you $300. Again, there is that interest rate to factor in there as well if you want. Again, it depends on how long you're going to leave the money. There are no fees for Platinum Savings, which is nice, and I didn't see a closure rule, so you could shut this down. But again, decent rate, and they at least seem to play ball with new and existing customers, so not the biggest deal in the world to shut it down. But there you go. If CIT is not for you, or you just don't trust too good of a thing, well, then there is ProfitableContent.com, which is the channel's blog, always linked down below for you. And on the channel homepage, we not only post the latest news stories, we have plenty more bank promotions just like this one. And of course, we have credit card offers, all the profitable content you need in one spot. In addition to that, if you want to know who these people are, who I've gotten to be my friends, well, is my channel members. It's a Discord server shared between this channel and the main channel. It's $5 a month, cancel anytime. But the gist of it is we're assembling some of the best bonus hunters in the game to not only, find offers like this. I was sent this, a channel member actually sent me this offer. That's how I found out about it. And then, of course, the big thing is, we talk about them, data points, things like that. But then we refer one another. We help each other get into credit unions when you need a friend or family, thing like that. Help each other complete bonuses. And, of course, the big one is, when applicable, using member links and videos and blog posts. So had this been a referral offer, it's not. But had it been, then, the gentleman who sent it to me, I would give him first crack at it and put his referral link in the video or the blog post. So anyways, we're about 100 members strong over there. We'd love to have you if you are interested. Again, join button will tell you more. But anyways, that'll do it for this one. So, of course, if you liked it, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel, because we're posting content just like this every single week. How to make the bank's money become your money, and of course, every single day over on ProfitableContent.com. As always, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you very soon in the next one.